Hey everyone, it's Seasalt here, and as many of you guys know already, which is probably most of you guys because I give a shout out about this pretty much every video, but we recently reached 1,000 members in my karuta Discord server, and it's mind-blowing. I'm beyond grateful, and to celebrate, the mod team and I came up with a couple of fun events for the community the past week or so, and I just wanted to make this video to kind of recognize certain people that performed in the events pretty well, or just to summarize and wrap up the events that we held. Now, before we dive into this video, please remember to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel for more karuta content. And it really just helps me a lot, in my channel a lot. So let's just get started here. Now, there were 3 main events that we created for our server event. The first and probably the most basic was our 1K special giveaways. Here we decided to power charge and boost our giveaways for the event. I started off with a quick 250 gems here. You guys can't see it because my screen is cut off, but quick 250 gems, and then Cats gave out a gem frame as well as a red die, and then he gave out 2 more dies here. And then I gave out a UG that's been sitting in my inventory for for quite a while. I decided to give it away. My last giveaway was this mystic worker here. This little dude has been with me since day 1. I think he's been, not day 1, but like day 20 or something. He was my second mystic worker ever with a 409 effort. So definitely gonna miss him. Really sad, little SSB action. And fortunately your mama got it, and hope they enjoyed the card. The second main event was very interesting. I think me and the mod team thought a lot about this, and we also got a server suggestion about it, which is why it came kind of in mind for us. I'm really happy it worked out because it was super fun, talking to other people that participated. They really enjoyed it as well. And this was our ocean / sea themed treasure hunt. And the rules are pretty simple, right? You basically just have had to grab 4 cards from the server, after the time of this post, and these 4 cards must fall into 4 different categories. Now, the first category is any card with the word ocean in its series title or name title. I think there's like 25 or 30 of them or something like that. And the second category is any card above 1500 wishlist, so it could be any edition, any card at all, just anything above 1500 wishlist. And the third category is any card with any print between 6,900 and 7,200. So it could be like 7,000, could be 7,100, 7,053, something like that. Any card with a print between those, that range there. And finally, the last and fourth category is any card that contains the word salt or salty in its name. And let me just type this out real quick, and you guys can see how many there are. Clue salt. Here, I think I accepted salt and pepper shrimp, salt, salty tofu, salt, dog salty, and salt. So I think there is 5 of them that could meet this requirement. So this was definitely, I think, the most stringent requirement. It's like 5 out of 75,000 cards, but over a couple weeks of this event happening, and so many people are dropping, and everyone's dropping every 15 minutes, then I think it's pretty fair. So I released this event out to the public. I think it was August 30th, and our first winner came September 3rd. So it actually took Kemi 4 days only to win the first place prize for the treasure hunt, which is kind of insane if you think about it. But she's a moderator in her server and she's pretty active, so I'm not too surprised. So the winning repertoire of Kemi here was, she had for category 1, One Piece Special 1, Adventures in Ocean Naval, and for category 2 got print 3483 Rias Grammary. For category 3 pulled a Tsukikage Kaguya print 6993. And category 4 pulled a salt from a Little Snow Fairy Sugar. Yeah, Kemi won first place, got 1,000 gems just for winning that, and only took her 4 days. Our next winner didn't come for another 7 days here, and it's Pookie. Pookie's winning repertoire, it was Alan Tux from Star Ocean X for the first category, Zhongli from Genshin Impact for the second category, Prince 7137 Soba from Food Fantasy for the third category, and finally Salt from Battle Spirits Saikyo Kinga Ultimate Zero for category 4. So congrats to Pookie for the second place prize of 500. There's 2 more days left. I'm making this video a little early because the card competition just ended, but there's 2 more days left. I'm not sure if anyone's gonna win the third prize. I also did have a special kind of treasure hunt going on. If anyone grabbed Mitsuha, which is my favorite character, in this server, I'll give them an additional 200 gems just by dropping it. So don't know if that's gonna happen. Our last main event was this ocean kind of water beach themed card competition, and this was the most popular card competition. Obviously, this is our first one that we've held, so very excited. Everyone was kind of talking about it, a lot of high energy going on in the server, so I'm really happy about how it turned out. These are the winners. I actually did cover the card competition with some live thoughts about the game, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it right now. Hey everyone, this is day 2 of the card competition and I am so stoked. I mean, the lobby event is popping off, everyone's talking about it. So let's just dive straight into my commentary and what I think about the next round here. Harris, my mod, is even still posting, so this is straight fresh about a couple minutes ago. So first round here, we got Shanks against Pirate Banana, and if you guys didn't see this in the past round, some cards got a buy directly into the second round because we didn't have enough cards. So I think around like 7 or 8 cards got a buy. But yeah, it's gonna be Shanks from One Piece against Pirate Banana. This is so hard, man. I think Shanks has a perfect white morph going on with that beautiful red normal dye that matches his hair. Obviously, the frame works pretty well as well. It's a classic, but Pirate Banana has been a crowd favorite in the lobby. Like, as you can see, I'm gonna scroll up here. People are just talking about the banana. Like right here, go shrimp, go banana, or my banana. It's a meme for now. I really think the banana is gonna win, and I'm gonna vote for the banana because this is, if I haven't seen a cuter card, I literally have not seen a cuter card, so definitely gonna vote for that. All right, next up is Hina from Weathering With You versus Aqua from Konosuba, and it's a bit tough. This one, I think they're both kind of like similar themed cards, like very much. I mean, all of them are similar themed, but they're not like pirates or anything. Very much similar themes, similar vibe. I think I do prefer. I think that's called a slow lens frame, if I'm not mistaken, from Aqua versus the water element. I don't really like the water element from Hina, even though Shinkai movies are some of my favorite movies. I think I'm gonna have to go with Aqua. I mean, Hina's not even died, so I think Aqua just fits the theme and the competition a little bit better. Next up is Ponyo versus Kokomi from Genshin Impact. Ponyo, if you guys have not watched yet, one of the most beautiful Miyazaki movies out there. Absolutely insane, and it's so cute. I think it fits this beach water kind of vibe so well, and the framing of the card is perfect. You can see that the eye lines up with the frame and kind of views this kind of thing going on. Very good guidance into the visual narrative here. The dye is really nice. It matches like kind of the outfit of Ponyo, if you could say he is wearing an outfit. And it's not too overbearing like most Edo Furin frames are, so definitely gonna give that to Ponyo, I think. Yeah, and the Mystic Dye, I just like Ponyo so much better, so it's gonna be a close one. I feel like this one. All right, next up is Shrimp versus Jean, and if you guys have been reading lobby, Shrimp is a crowd favorite. Everyone's talking about Shrimp and Banana. Shrimp 100%. Shrimp. And one interesting thing that I've been seeing in this card competition, a lot of people are voting for the meme cards, or like not as popular cards, over like the more Titan popular high wishlist cards. So really like that vibe going on right now. I'm gonna have to go with Shrimp. Oh, it's a close one. I feel bad. Oh no, I'm gonna have to go with Shrimp. This is a nice morph with Shrimp, and it's beautifully done, I think, in my opinion. Next is Tamari versus Johnny Depp. Honestly, Johnny Depp, even though he doesn't have a die, I like the commitment on this, framing this card. Tamari's a little basic. We also have another Tamari, so I'm not too keen on voting for Tamari just because of that. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to go with Johnny Depp. Next is the Tamari, and it's against Garguro with a bubble bath frame. And I don't know, this is a bit out of scope here, but I think we already have another Gar, so I'm gonna have to vote for Tamari. But in terms of cards, I do like Tamari a little bit better with that frame going on and the die, so that's gonna be also very tight. Chuzuru versus Mitsuha. Honestly, at this point in the card competition, I still don't understand Mitsuha's kind of like water theme and why that's there. I mean, I guess she like drinks that like sake or whatever, and crosses that river, but other than that, not too much. I don't really know Chizuru either, but I don't know. This is a little hard for me to vote. I'm gonna go ahead and go for Mitsuha here. Next up is Skatach, I don't know how to pronounce, from Fate versus Mia. I'm going to have to go with this Fate card because, you know, it's just a nice frame, better frame, even though the print is super nice for Mia. Next is Noelle from Black Clover versus Neen. I'm sorry, this is a good character, but I do see how Noelle's winning here. They're both very good cards. It's funny how they're the same frame as well, and the morph matches the die perfectly. And I guess we have another this card versus Noelle from Black Clover. This is, I guess, a pretty popular entry, I guess. I'm gonna have to go with this card. Perfectly matches the color, good mystic, good use of that, you know, color with the top and the eye. Noelle's a bit basic and outer scope here, so definitely gonna go with this Fate card. Next is Yuga from My Hero versus Gar. I'm sorry, but I mean, it's gonna have to go with Gar. It's a beautiful card. I think a lot of people are agreeing with me, so yeah. Next is Kana versus Tanjiro, and this is a bit hard. I do really like this touch of the pink dye with her pink hair. Tanjiro is a bit overplayed. I think I want to see Kana going ahead and going forward, so I'm going to go ahead and vote for Kana here. Next is Clownfish versus another Kana. I'm going to vote for the meme card, Clownfish for sure, because we already have a Kana, but they're both great cards, but Clownfish is a great vibe overall and fits with the theme so well. Next is another Gar versus Gyu. I'm going to have to go with Gyu because I love it, good color, and I'm not really certain why the morph is the black and white for this choice. I think Gar brings out a lot more in terms of the actual color in the frame, so definitely going to go with Gyu here. Next is Jotaro versus Squirtle, and I like Squirtle a lot better. I don't know. They're both like equal in the sense that they're both the same frames and stuff, and visually they look like equally appealing. But as a character, I just like Squirtle more, so I'm gonna vote for Squirtle. Next up is Miyuki from Irregular Magic versus Gar, another Gar. I really don't want to vote for another Gar, but I think I'm gonna have to because I just can't lie to myself. It visually just blows Miyuki out of the water, so definitely gonna go with that. Turns out that was actually the last one. We made it through round 2, so definitely gonna check in again tomorrow and see how round 3 goes. Really excited to see the rest of this card competition. Hey everyone, today's round 3 of the card competition. I'm really excited to see what's in store here. A little disclaimer, I'm a little late to recording this. I think it's around 15 or 16 hours into the card competition at the current moment. So yeah, I mean, let's cover this first battle here. Pirate Banana versus Aqua. You guys already know my stance about Pirate Banana, a perfect card with a perfect frame, and the color dye matches the banana peel perfectly. Really cute card. This is like crowd favorite in terms of, you know, everyone talking in the event lobby, so definitely feel bad for whoever goes against this card. Aqua is a little plain here, but I mean, looks really aesthetically pleasing as well. I mean, if your card already made it to the round 16, like, you should be, you know, satisfied with the results, but definitely have to go with Banana here. The second battle is between Kokomi from Genshin versus Jean from Genshin. They're both similar print ranges and they're both beautifully done. I mean, IU does a great job with Jean here with the frame and the coloring with the rest of the visuals in terms of the card art. Kokomi does that as well with the nice purple mystic dye. I think that's the differentiator here. You know, if Jean had a great, you know, light blue mystic or something, I think I would edge Jean over, but yeah, definitely the white tiara frame with the mystic, just I think Kokomi looks really, really nice, so definitely go with that. And I'm a little surprised actually to see Jean above, but it's they're both good options, so it was very hard. All right, next is Tamari versus Gar. I think this one's a bit hard too. I think Tamari does a great job with the kind of vibe of the tipsy frame with alcohol and all that. Dye perfectly well as well. Gar, I think, is a bit overplayed in this card competition. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go with Tamari just because of that fact. Oh wow, Tamari's winning by a landslide. I did not actually expect that. All right, next is Chizuru versus this Fate character. They're both just very interesting characters on both ends. I'm gonna have to go with this Fate character. The print's a little bit better, and I mean the frame just matches the vibe of like the shore beach a little bit better as well. I mean, they both do, but just like the eyes and everything going around here. I'm not sure I feel this like purple morph and dye here, so I'm gonna go with that. And next is Noelle versus another Skatach from Fate, and this is a print 12. Wow, I really like this red kind of color scheme going on with the eyes and the mystic dye. Noelle does a great job as well, but it's a little bit plain with the, you know, just a basic safe blue dye, a blue morph, blue looking frame. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely Skatach here. Next is Gar versus Kana, and I think this is actually gets a little harder. I mean, I think Gar wins just because, you know, it's a low print, mystic dyed, and has hanging scrolls. But Kana does a really great job actually with highlighting the hair with the pearls on the side of the frame. I think if this was like a bit frame only competition, Kana would be taking the lead, but unfortunately gonna have to go with Gar here. And well, I'm a little surprised actually to see Gar losing by a landslide, but I mean, they're both great cards, and IU did a great job with Kana here. Next is Clownfish versus Gyu. I know Clownfish is another, you know, fan favorite with the people participating in the card competition at the moment. It does a great job with the coral reef and everything versus Gyu. I mean, I am a little biased because, you know, I dyed this card, like I said earlier, but I don't know. This is a bit hard. I'm gonna have to go with Gyu because I think I'm leaning towards the meme cards a little bit too much this card competition, and Gyu does a great job with, especially with the Manticore frame. And and Clownfish is winning by a landslide. I guess I'm not surprised to see that, but let's see if it'll make it through to the finals. Next up, we have Squirtle versus Gar, but this Gar is perfect. I really like this trim, beautifully done. This Mystic is also really nicely done. Squirtle, I've voted for you pretty much every round so far, but I think this Gar takes the cake for sure. And wow, it's losing by like 60%. So yeah, definitely feel the underdog pressure in this card competition, and I guess we'll see how it ends up in the round of 8 in the semifinals and as we approach the finals. So good luck everyone, and we'll take it again tomorrow. Hey everyone, it's round 3 of the card competition. Just want to get my thoughts about this right now. 8 cards left. I am super stoked to see who's gonna win. We have prizes for the top 6 cards here, so pretty much everyone here, almost everyone besides 2 cards, they have a guaranteed prize already. So be really happy if you made it this far. It was a really fun time. So first battle here, Pirate Banana versus Jean. Jean is so well done, honestly. Like, I think, you know, IU is really good. She's a mod in the server, but she's really good at kind of color coordinating and, you know, tactfully and artfully kind of putting the card together. So I really want to say, you know, Jean, but Pirate Banana just for some reason is so dang cute and really draws my eye. Like, this is like what I thought of when I first envisioned the card competition and the theme. So I really like this card. Fortunately, IU, I'm gonna have to go with this Pirate Banana pick here. Now next is Tamari versus this fake card Skatach, and they're both really good cards, really good cards, both of them. But in this scenario, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Tamari just because I just like the card better. I just think it's better, well done. And there's another Skatach that made it onto the next round, which I think I like more, so definitely gonna vote for this one. There we go. Here. Oh, but it's against the Kana. Oh, I don't know, this is a bit hard. I think Kana is really well done as well. But this Skatach is fake Grand Order, 12th print, really beautiful card, matches perfectly in terms of her fit, the color. But this Kana is actually really well done too with the die in the frame, so it's a bit hard. They're both really good cards, but I'm gonna have to go with, I'd say, I don't even know. I'm just not gonna vote for this one. I think they're both neck and neck, 50-50 to be honest. I'm not gonna vote for this one. It's a landslide, so it wouldn't have affected it anyways, because I'm a bit late on this recording as well. I think round 4 is coming out in a couple hours, so we'll be making a recording for that shortly. And lastly, we have Clownfish versus Squirtle. These cards both have been crowd favorites, kind of really underdog cards in this competition that managed to make it really far. Unfortunately, they have to go against each other, and I'm gonna have to go with Clownfish. Just in general, fits the theme really well. The colors fit really well. The frame is a lot better. Squirtle is just a little off here in terms of the die and everything. I just don't see them morph matching as well. Really like the Clownfish. Are gonna go with that. Awesome. So let's see in a couple hours who the top 4 cards are, and we'll check in again. And this is it. This is round 4 of the card competition, and here we see the first battle for the consolation prize, which is 5th and 6th place. We have Skatach from Fate versus Tamari from Naruto. I really like this card, so fortunately I have to go with this because of the Mystic Die and the color. Again, I think I've already repeated a lot of this information in my past recordings of this, so I'm gonna go for that. Here, Squirtle versus IU's Jean. Even though Squirtle is a top kind of troll pick in this card competition, really like what IU did with this Jean with the frame and the color, so gonna have to give it to a Jean here, and I can tell this is gonna be really close, so you know, fingers crossed. Next one here is Pirate Banana versus Skatach here. You already know my answer, Pirate Banana all the way. Or it's been 2 minutes since the poll was released and everyone's already voting for Pirate, so I have Pirate going for first place, to be honest. Like, I don't even know what could take it down at this point. Second, we have Kana versus Clownfish. This is a hard one. This is a very hard one. I think Kana is done perfectly, but Clownfish is also done pretty perfectly as well. One is kind of like the Titan, you know, like more conventional pick versus a more like troll pick, just because of kind of the dedication to the theme and kind of their effort put in towards this card competition is specific, as opposed to Connor's just more in general. I want to go ahead and reward that at least for this first card competition, so I'm gonna vote for Clownfish. But both of these are really good as well. IU's at least gonna win one prize from either you know, 2nd place or 5th place here, so yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here and take it back again tomorrow. Welcome back. Here we have the finals and third and fourth place showdown for our card competition. I'm actually recording this after the card competition finished, so I already know the winners, but my vote wouldn't change anything. But I just want to cover this last really quick. For third and fourth place, we have Cynthia's Skatosh Fate Grand Order versus Ayu's Kana, and I really just think Kana is just done perfectly. I don't know, it's very clean, and I mean, I've already given all my commentary about this card already, so my pick is Ayu's Kana. And for our first or second place finals, I did not expect this. Like, dude, we had Mystic Die Gem Frame cards going in, participating in the card competition, and our finals is Pirate Banana versus Clownfish. Like, very surprised this happened. Actually, no. Actually, no. With how my personality of the server is and how I perceive it, I think it's very doable that troll picks or meme picks would win. But you know, obviously the owners of these cards put a lot of effort into it, and you know, they deserve first and second place. My pick, obviously, you guys already know, Pirate Banana. Hit that with 100 votes for Bernie's Pirate Banana. Just so perfect, so cute, perfect die in a perfect frame. Congratulations everyone for participating in the card competition, and if you didn't you know, win anything or get any prizes for this, don't feel discouraged. We're gonna have more in the future, so definitely participate in those. We have a Hall of Fame channel here. Our fellow mod Ayu made this graphic here, but first place Pirate, second place Clownfish, third place Kana, and fourth, fifth, and sixth place is Cynthia, Ayu, and Mai respectively. 2 Skatoches from Fate in the top 6, which I'm kind of not surprised about. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the 1K server events. I'm really grateful for everyone coming out and participating in these, making the server a fun place to join. And we're already at 1,600 members, even though we just finished our 1,000 server kind of event here. So looking forward to doing more of these in the future, and thank you guys so much for coming out, watching this video, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.